So many of you guys in the video with my sister were talking about, you didn't realize that was my sister. Some of you were saying, I thought that was Toot. You guys, we get that all the time. Even some of our family members. My sister and I were together for the service. I told you she was here the last time because we had death in our family. And even some of my family members were thinking my sister was my daughter, and they were getting her mixed up with DoNice. No, that was my sister. You guys, doesn't she look amazing? So thank you all for so many of the wonderful comments and the encouragement. She has done absolutely amazing, and prayerfully, like I said, that's going to rub off on me, and I'm going to get my whole life together.
And me too. I got to get my life back together, y'all.
And a lot of you were saying, I know somebody came to the comments just to say that they missed Toot. So I had said, I know, right? I had said, hopefully I will remember to capture her. I responded to them in the comments saying, hopefully I'll remember to capture her on Sunday, but I forgot. She won't be there Sunday. So at church. So I said, you know what? I'm going to have to capture you now. I came to pick up little bitty baby dude and say good morning and take him to preschool. He can't see you. Say good morning.
Good morning,
Everybody.
everybody.
So I came to pick him up for preschool, and when she reminded me that she wouldn't be there Sunday, I'm like, girl, well, I have to capture you now. So everybody can see Toot.
I'm here.
It's nice to be missed.
I know, right?
But they do, don't they favor each other so much? I honestly think that Toot looks more like my sister than she does me. And I know you guys will agree. She does. It's amazing how my siblings, our children may not necessarily look like us, but they look like their aunts or their uncles. Oh, they were saying too that Steven looked like Nisha as well. So my sister's name is Denisha. We call her Nisha. My dad calls her Nisi. And DoNice's name is DoNice. So that's another reason why they get them mixed up too, because of the D's. But
sorry, y'all, I'm multitasking.
I know, right? She's trying to get out of here to go to work, and I'm in her way wanting to record. But I just had to pop in and share that with you guys. And also, when I gave you the update on my contractors, y'all, when we were sitting on the porch talking, he was supposed to come that day. Y'all, he didn't. I said, Jesus. When I say I have received pictures and videos of truck broken down, something going on with the tire. Yeah, so I'm trying to be very, very patient. Very patient. Because y'all, listen. And I appreciate those of you. Somebody said something in the comments too when I was talking about if you have a business, if you're a contractor, you have your own business, whatever you do, you're a hairstylist, interior designer, restaurant owner, whatever kind of business that you have, y'all be professional and be on time. And just one of the comments, somebody said thank you, that they needed to hear. I think they said they needed to hear that from someone who didn't know them or someone who was other than family or something like that, because it does matter. And like I said, word of mouth is the best. When I say is the best form of advertisement, it really is. So y'all, we are trucking along, and I'm trying to be patient. I'm trying to be patient with the people, but it's been a process, and I guess it's kind of worked out because we've been we've been designing on the fly. Somebody asked me, Miss Donna, did I go to do I have some type of blueprint? You know how you can go to the design centers and do a blueprint of what you want done, and then they have the contractors and stuff that can do that. And I've not done that. And I'm going to tell you why. And this is real talk. I know a lot of these design centers, including I think Home Depot, maybe Lowe's, but a lot of them will actually sit with you and design your kitchen.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I know you're trying to, maybe you multitasking, trying to get to work. But a lot of them will sit with you to design your kitchens or whatever you need designed step by step with you, get it all printed out, drawn up, printed out. And y'all, I'm telling the truth. I really did not want to do that because I know I wasn't getting ready to use them people. And I didn't want to sit and to me, it would have benefited me, but it would have wasted their time when I know I'm not getting ready to use you for this project because I don't know. I guess what I am doing, trying to extend my kitchen island is major, but I just didn't feel like I needed to do that. And then I want to be able to say that I did it on my own. So I just didn't feel like I would have felt guilty wasting their time and their service, just knowing that I wasn't going to use them. I just don't think that's fair. And that's just me. Some of you may feel differently. Feel like, girl, bye. I would have used them and got my little blueprint and been good to go. But I just didn't want to do that. And I knew what I saw in my head. And it was just a matter of me conveying that to my contractor. So what I did was I drew out my plans and my blueprint. Since the floor is going to be replaced, I drew it out on my kitchen floor, and then that way he could see exactly what I want to do. So I just wanted to share that. Was there anything else before we start the rest of our day? Because it's about 7 o'clock this morning right now. Anything else I needed to share? I don't think so. But he's done an amazing job. I've given him a name. I'm calling him Turtle Man. So.
Okay.
I'm calling him Turtle Man.
Not Turtle Man.
Oh, Lord have mercy. So, because he's so slow, but he's so good. And then his personality, his quality of work is amazing. His personality is amazing. I be fussing now. I'd be like, listen, like when he finally came yesterday, he didn't get done, y'all. He was there late. He was there, I think, until 8 o'clock. Not quite finished with what he was doing, but he didn't get there to almost 1. I told him, I said, if you'd have got here before 1 o'clock, you could have been done today. Right. And dude number one, when I told him, he just looked at me like, man, why you have to say that? Because it's the truth. Mm-hmm. Had you gotten here before the afternoon, you could have been done. And we wouldn't be sitting up in here waiting you to leave our house after 8 o'clock at night. You know what I'm saying? So, anywho, y'all, I just wanted to jump on and say that. And look, when I tell y'all excited about the snacks my sister shared, so what I do want to do, I need to go, we need to go to Sam so I could
them pumpkin pretzels was
grab
good.
some. Did you?
I tried.
Oh, when you were there? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. I forgot you.
I tried that hairy fruit. I don't like
it. I know they were talking about that exotic fruit. I showed them. They saw that too. To me, it looked like it did look hairy, but I'm gonna tell you, it reminded me of long time ago. I was out in the country at my dad's house, mom and dad's house, and there was a spider. And you know how the spiders have the big back? Y'all, when I tried to step on it with my foot, all the little babies came off the back of the spider.
I've done that too.
Oh my goodness! I have never seen. I mean, the back of the spider. Listen, let me give y'all my little demonstration. The spider has the legs, and then his little back be up here, y'all. I stepped on it, and his back, it's like the whole hump of the back was just a bunch of little baby spiders that just started coming. And that's what it reminded me of. But it didn't really have too much of a taste. It's not something that I would buy, that exotic fruit.
Too much work, too.
Yeah, and they started laughing because it did. Thank y'all. I'm glad y'all didn't get mad because y'all know it looked like some people's eyelashes.
Oh, Lord.
See, y'all, she hadn't watched the video.
I'm not good with sitting there watching YouTube. I'm going to just be honest. I love my family, and I support them. They know I support them.
I know you do, babe. But
I'm
anyway.
shorts, because it's short.
we're gonna get a little bit of baby dude to school, right? We're gonna get him to school so we can run in Sam's real quick.
Why my baby growing up so fast? I put shoes on him. Y'all know what size shoe he's wearing? 11.
11.
He's 4.
11. Well, maybe he's gonna have some big feet.
He must.
You gonna have some big feet, baby?
Ugh.
You gonna have some big feet.
Jaxon shoe for you.
100 feet.
You gonna buy your own shoes then? Yeah. Because your feet are huge. I mean, they fit him perfectly. What is happening? Where that little fat baby go?
I know, I was looking at some, get the memories that come up on the phone.
Yes.
I said, look at him. He was chunky. Dad even showed me the one where when we were in Florida and they went walking, I think him and JJ had stopped to sit on somebody's, the running board of somebody, I think it was a van. And they were tired and they stopped to sit. I said, look how chunky he looks. He is stretched out. He absolutely has.
He really has. Alright, I love you.
Love you too.
You have a good day, okay? Be a good listener. Be a leader, not a follower, right? We don't do everything our friends do, right?
Right.
Let me see your eye.
Gonna put this there.
Okay, your eye dirty. Can you clean out your eye?
Ma?
Yep. Alright, I love you. Can I get a kiss? Mwah. I'll see you later.
See
Okay.
you later.
See you later, alligator.
At the wild crocodile.
Alright.
You forgot to spray yourself.
You are so right. I sure did. No, I put oil on. We good. We're good.
What are you talking about, spraying with perfume?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord. That's right there, Mama. She doesn't smell good.
I put oil on. We're good.
That's
We're
right,
good.
baby.
Have a good day. Have a good day at work.
Oh, well, there is Roy the robot. I don't think he's going to be able to get by down there. Let me see. He probably need me to move. You need me to move, sir? Do you need me to move so you can back up and turn around? I think that's what he's waiting on. Like, lady, would you please move so I can back up? Okay, I'm going to get out of your way. Well, Roy's still sitting there. I guess he's stuck and doesn't know how to turn around. So I'm back home, as you see. And it's almost 10:30 in the morning. And you guys know what I'm doing, right? Who am I waiting on? Who am I waiting on to get here? This is, I've recorded some stuff that you guys will see later, but just to give you an idea of like what we've got going on now. Y'all look. This is fine. We said fine. You can leave it there, sir, because you're going to be back in the morning, okay? Half the morning is gone. And he must have been in such a rush last night, y'all. He left his, is this called a compressor? That thing right there? I think it's called a compressor. And that's what he hooks up his nail gun to. That's what he hooks up his nail gun to nail stuff in. So I don't know if he remembered that he left it. If he does remember that he left it out on the front at the top of the driveway near the garage. So I'm sure when he pulls up today, if he pulls up today, he's going to be, sorry if that was loud. I was putting something in the garbage outside. If he pulls up today, I know he's going to be looking for it. He'll probably panic a little bit, just realizing it's not where he thought it was. But my husband and I, we pulled it in the house last night. And then when I was in the dining room, I heard a noise, and it was like, psst. I'm like, what is that? Realized it was that tank, honey. I don't know if that's gas that was seeping out. I don't know what was going on, but what I did know is that I had to get it out of the house. I don't know if it was some carbon monoxide seeping out, some gas. I don't know. What I do know is that it was hissing, and baby, you got to get up out of here. So we pulled it back here on the patio. So we still waiting on the little fella. Okay. I did not share this with you guys, but I also had him do us a little gate. I don't know if I've ever talked about it, but on the back side of my fence, we still got a text. Let's see if this is him. No, it's Mr. Husband. Mr. Dude number one, what he said. He told my baby, is Turtle Man there yet? Sir, no. Listen, honey, he might be calling in a second. Anywho, as I was saying, you guys, so on the back side of this fence, we still have maybe about 5 or 6 feet that's still our property. And it makes it convenient for my husband. My thought process was, y'all know I like to explain my thought process. And let me come back in a minute because I don't want the people. I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Let me explain it for right now. Okay. Because people might be in their windows and stuff looking at me, and I just want to talk to y'all in peace. Okay. So when my husband, because we still have some property on the back side of that fence area, he still has to, there's grass, so he has to go on the back side and either cut it with the lawnmower or weed eat, okay? In order to get that done, or to get over there, it's like he has to go in the neighbor's yard or driveway area. Just especially if he has the lawnmower, he has to kind of like go through their driveway a little bit to get back up to our property. I didn't like that. Baby, don't be going on nobody's property to get to our property. I just didn't like it. So I had the bright idea of doing a little gate. That way he can open the gate. He's right there on our property, can do what he needs to do, and come back through the gate and still on our property. Okay? Okay. I said all that to say that my contractor did that as well. He purchased the hardware, but he purchased the wrong size. He said it was a kit. So let me show you this right here. Like this right here, on this gate. It's like this part right here. It came in a kit with the hinges. Well, that part he purchased, that kit he purchased, the hinges to keep the gate closed was too small, okay? He had already opened up the kit and put on the hinges. And I guess it was easier to take that off. I mean, it was easier to leave that on and just buy a new kit. He also mentioned that I think a couple of the boards had split, so he needed to get a couple of more boards. Okay, sir. Fine. Well, here we are. Several days later, he has still not put my new hinge on the gate. And then he gonna tell me, when he realized he put the hinges up, he had the wrong size latch, telling me, well, the new latch is gonna cost, I think he said $35. Sir, I'm not paying for your mistake. You should have made sure that you purchased the right kit, the right size hinge to hold my gate closed. So no, I'm not. He told me, okay. Sir, did you really think I was going to agree with that? Make sure you purchase the right stuff. And then to think you're gonna make me pay for it, that would be a negative. It ain't. How about that? So the gate is ready, except right now it's still being held closed by a zip tie. Let me turn y'all around so you can see. We have a zip tie that's holding it closed. You can't see it from this side, but the hinges are over here. You can barely see through there a little bit. The little black hinge here, and there's one at the bottom. This is the wood that he replaced. So y'all, Miss Donna got a whole lot of, listen, I got a whole lot of stuff going on, but y'all, zip tie. Sir, can you bring my stuff and finish my gate? Okay, that's all he has to do. I was hearing something. I was wondering if that was him pulling up, but it's not. So, anywho, y'all, I'm trying to stay saved. Y'all heard that song? I'ma stay saved, ain't gonna start cussing. I'ma stay saved, ain't gonna start fussing. I never have been a cusser though, so I would never cuss. But y'all, Mr. Fella is he's testing my patience, okay? So what I've decided to do, somebody had mentioned this in the comments too when I was talking about just all the trials and tribulations dealing with this contractor in the last video. Someone had mentioned Home Depot, and I know Home Depot. I've heard so many great things about Home Depot. So what I did do, you guys know we went to Sam's, but honey, I also went to Home Depot. I recorded some of that, and I'll share that with you guys in a later video. But I went to Home Depot and I talked to them, and I scheduled an appointment. So at this point, I'm waiting on someone to contact me, and then that way they could come out and just bring me some samples, really explain in depth the difference in quartz and in granite, so I can make an informed decision. I don't want anything I'm having to treat every year, every 6 months. I don't feel like doing that. So The lady was explaining a little bit to me today, but she really didn't work in the kitchen department. She worked in the flooring department. But she was so sweet, Miss Elvira. She was so sweet. So I'm waiting on Home Depot to call me so they can schedule a time to come out here. Thankfully, I've already ordered my sink, so my sink should be here by Friday. And you guys are seeing this part. If I get it done today in real time, today is Wednesday. I'm trying my best to get this video out today before we have to go to church tonight. So I need to get to working on editing. If you don't see it today, it'll be tomorrow. But this is like real time. So y'all, this is my reallife.com. This is what Miss Donna is going through right now. I also meant to tell you thank you. I know in the earlier part of the video I had mentioned when I was with Toot this morning before she went to work when I was picking up Jaxon. When I mentioned her being back for the funeral, my dad actually lost his sister. Thank you all so much for your condolences. I appreciate you all. I realized I didn't say that when I opened up the video this morning. I was so busy trying to make sure y'all saw Toot because y'all had been asking about her. But thank you all so much for your condolences. The service was absolutely beautiful. And it really wasn't even a sad service. One thing I can say about my auntie baby, the life she lived spoke for her. And her faith in God was just unwavering and absolutely amazing. So, anywho, I appreciate all of your condolences. Let me see, what else was I going to show you guys? Oh, thank you too. I need to send you an email. Thank you to the person. I finally I checked my P.O. box and I brought stuff in the house, and it's been sitting here for a couple of weeks. When I was working in the yard and I was planting my hydrangeas and my glasses were coming off. I can't remember who sent me the little things to attach to my glasses. Yeah, I just opened that package yesterday. So thank you so much. I am going to show them in another video. I can't remember who sent them to me, but I wanted to let you know I did receive them. Thank you so much. Y'all are just amazing. I mean, you see stuff happening sometimes, and y'all just be on it. You send stuff to make sure that I'm good. Because when I tell you I was aggravated that day because these glasses would not stay on my face. Oh, my goodness. They would not stay on my face. So, I did receive them, so I appreciate you so much. You guys, I'm just rambling. Can I just talk to y'all? I'm just rambling. Let's go sit down. I need to quit talking because I said I'm going to get this video out today. You guys, somebody also made a comment yesterday too, or the other day, about me wearing my little wavy wig. Y'all, I've been wigging it out. Don't even like wigs like this. But can I tell you what I've been hiding? I've been hiding something. If you'll notice, I've been wearing my wig since, and I said I was going to talk about this with dude number one. I'll hit it a little bit right now. I might talk about it again later with him to kind of give his perspective. And the comment that was made most recently, I'm trying to remember. I can't remember exactly what she said, but she said something about my wavy wig. I know she liked my haircut, and I can't remember what else she said, but it was a sweet comment. I received a comment definitely over 3 or 4 weeks ago, and the comment said, you guys know it's not uncommon for me to wear bandanas. I have videos from years ago where I'm in the kitchen, I'm baking, I'm cooking, and I just love the different colored bandanas. I just think they're fun. So it's nothing for me to throw on a bandana. But this person actually said, I wish I could find the comment, but honestly, I don't even feel like going back to look for it. But to answer your question, this person said, I want to know what you're hiding up under that bandana. Okay. So sis, since you wanted to know, you guys, I have cut my hair off. And when I say cut it off, I wanted to cut out all of the relaxer. I think in the top I may have about this much. I had said, I think a couple of years ago when I tried to do a relaxer, because you guys know that I deal with a form of alopecia. I'll put the name on the screen. So it's not, I know some people deal with alopecia because of tension, where they've had braids that are too tight and just other stuff. Some people deal with it because it's hereditary. It's just what they deal with. Is it telogen effluvium or something like that? But anyway, I'm sure I've put the name on the screen by now. And I had said I wouldn't get a relaxer again, okay? I know my husband loves my hair relaxed. So when I got it relaxed a couple of years ago, I think that's what happened then. I cut it back off. Y'all, I had not planned on getting into all of this. In any event, I had not planned, when I got it years ago, I ended up cutting it out again. Okay. So fast forward a couple of years later, my husband was talking about my hair. You know, I changed my color, went back to black that he loves. And he loves it straight. I love wearing my hair relaxed. I love it straightened. I love it when it's just feathered back and it just flows. But you guys, my hair has changed. I've said it over the years that my mom used to say, your hair looks like a wig, because it was so thick. So the fact that I'm dealing with this form of alopecia is very, very emotional for me. So when I read the comment, I want to know what you're hiding up under that bandana. I felt like, I definitely felt the shade, if you will. I don't think it was a question of true, genuine concern. I think it was nosiness, you know. So since you asked, that's what I'm hiding under this. When I wear the bandana and my cap and my wig, I have cut my hair off, okay? At some point, I'll show you. And I think this is probably the shortest that I've ever cut it. But you guys, it just makes me very, very emotional. I know that there are so many ladies who can relate to what I feel. If you're used to your hair being very thick and healthy, and you know, mine was long, and then here I am as I age having this challenge. My husband comes in the bathroom. He's come in several times. I'm in tears. I'm frustrated. It makes me sad. It's very challenging even trying to do my hair, because I'm not a wig girl. I'll wear them sometimes, but to feel like I need to have one on every day, I just didn't think that would be my story, at least for right now. Now, thankfully, the form of alopecia that I am dealing with, it should grow back. But I think it's growing very slow. And I don't even know that it will be as full as it was. We'll see. Yes, I'm using my treatment that I got from the girl that does my hair. And I do from Leola. And I do some other type of oils for my scalp and my hair. And I do a lot of massaging. Just trying to get the blood flow to really do what it needs to do in that area. But that's what I'm dealing with, and that's what I'm hiding. And I could relate to the comment because I was hiding it. I was. Sis, I think you could have asked that question a little bit nicer, or with a little bit more concern, with more concern rather than nosiness. But since you asked, that's what I'm hiding. And it's growing back slowly but surely. But it's very, very challenging for me. So I decided that since the question was asked in public or on my platform, that I would answer you on my platform. And I'm not even going to, I could go back and find the comment. It was several videos ago. I'm not going to be that petty and post the comment and who made the comment. But just know that's what I'm hiding. since you wanted to know. And I just have to, I have to be patient in the growth. If for some reason I do end up having to have to wear wigs for the rest of my life, then they have some nice ones out there. That's the FedEx truck pulling up. They have some nice ones out there. And I have many options if that's what I end up having to do. Okay, now I thought the FedEx truck. I'm waiting on my sink, y'all, but looks like he's across. I can see through the house. Looks like he's across the street. My sink is not scheduled to be here until Friday anyway, but just in case it came early, honey. So, anywho, so like I said, those of you ladies that deal with it, y'all understand how I feel. It can be a very, very emotional time in our lives. So shout out to all of the ladies that hear my heart. You know how I feel. Y'all, I appreciate the fact that my husband is so supportive, and I try not to cry. I try not to cry and get emotional in front of him, because I said I can't think about what I'm dealing with my hair loss, and not think about my mom. Because if you've been here, you've heard me say this before. She used to say all the time, your hair is so thick. Is that your hair? It looks like a wig. And I'm like, Mom, this is my hair. And I let her run her hands through it, and she knew it was my hair, because back then I wasn't wearing wigs. But so when I think about what was and what is, some days are better than other days. Some days are better than other days. And I just decided, after seeing that comment, you know what? We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about what I've been hiding. And I was sharing this with one of my sister friends. And she said, well, you're not hiding. I said, but I was. That's exactly what I was doing. I was hiding, and I am hiding under my wig. And it is what it is. So it made me sad, because I just wish that I wasn't having to deal with this. But it is what it is. It could be so much worse. And I know my case is not as severe as some of you may be dealing with. But, still, nonetheless, when I think about how my hair was and how it looked, this has shook me, and I thank God for my husband. He lets me know that I am beautiful regardless. I am not my hair, honey. And we can go get a good old human hair wig and wear it and just be fine. So I just wanted to let you guys know. I had not planned on going here in this video, but here we are. So Lucy whacked it all off, and like I said, I did it when we got back from Florida the last time. If you notice, every video since then, I think I've had my wig on. So and that's why I recorded it. I recorded it. Sometimes I like to do it to eventually share with you guys, and sometimes it's just for my record. I like to capture it so I can go back and just kind of look and see how much my hair has grown. The progress that I'm making, doing my massages and making sure that I'm doing my treatments, putting my stuff on my hair. But y'all, that's that. I hadn't planned on getting into all of that, but so Miss Donna I've got a whole lot going on, and I honestly feel like stress has contributed to it as well, because I remember several weeks ago my scalp and my head was just so tender, and I think I realized, because I've been doing a little research, I guess I was having a flare up. Oh my goodness, my scalp and my head was just so tender. And I know a lot of my aunties and even some of my cousins deal with this on my dad's side, like full-blown alopecia. But on my mom's side, not so much. I think my mom started thinning just a little bit, but she was able to, she always had hair. But like I said, I don't think it's hereditary. When my hairstylist, who's also my trichologist, or a trichologist, when she did her research, she said, when she did her testing, with my blood work and all that kind of stuff, it should grow back. It should grow back, but I guess it's just growing slow. I needed to hurry up, right? So, y'all, that's what Miss Donna is hiding. That's my secret. So those of you ladies who are dealing with this, I feel your pain sometimes, your sadness, emotions. So between this, stress, perimenopause, Mr. Turtle the contractor, house toe up, it's affecting what I'm trying to do this month content, because I need to get in my kitchen, sir, but I can't record with you in the background making all that noise and doing the most. So y'all, like I say, pray my strength, but I'm good. I'm good. I just wanted to share what I'm hiding and what I've got going on, and hopefully sometime next month I'll be ready to take my wig off. We'll see. Maybe, maybe not. But when I do, y'all will definitely know. But I appreciate all the questions, comments, and concern. Even the little shade comment. Had she not made that comment, I'm just assuming it's a female. It has to be. Men don't care. But had she not made that comment, I wouldn't have addressed this. So, thank you, girl. But you ladies, y'all hang in there. Hang in there. It's just amazing what we have to go through as women sometimes. But yeah, it's made me quite emotional. So I just wanted to share that. So let me get to work, because I keep saying I'm trying to get y'all this video today. I can't turn around and show y'all everything right now. I just can't. But just know, stuff is a mess. Okay? Listen, I appreciate you all so much. If you enjoy, listen, walking on all the plastic that's on the floor. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed, listen, as we go out the front door, look, y'all. His stuff, y'all. If you've not subscribed, please consider doing so. And hit the nosy. That's turning on that notification bell. That way you will be notified, honey, whenever we over here doing what we're doing, whenever the contractor get back. Oh, you guys, listen, before I let y'all go, we were talking about the man in the villa and how pretty this one is doing, how good it's doing. This is the same one. And somebody else mentioned theirs yesterday in the comments. This is it too. And see, this one isn't blooming. And I guess it's because it's sitting out here. It gets more sun than the one back there. So for our YouTube family member that mentioned hers, and I think, sis, I think it's probably just getting too much sun, because the one on the porch has done absolutely amazing. And I don't want to I know it's gonna die in a little bit, but anywho, listen, I appreciate y'all. It's about the only place I can sit in the house that doesn't look crazy behind me. I appreciate you all so much. Listen, thank you all so much for watching. Have I told y'all everything? Because I be thinking of stuff once I hang up from talking to y'all. Is that everything? I think it is. Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I already look forward to you joining me or maybe us again next time. Bye.